Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Podcast Assemble, the show where you come for your rambling geeky download. My name's Tom, and I'm delighted, as always, to be joined by my friend and co-host who is across the pond. It's our resident, returning Jaded Awards adjudicator of the pod, DL. How are you, mate?
I'm good. It's the first time you didn't lie about who I am. You fucking nailed it.
You're no longer a predator. You've become
exactly
the prey.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you too. It's funny. I was making a bunch of reels for the podcast, and I realized I say like things like 2025 way too much. So a lot of them are just completely useless for social media because they're not relevant anymore. They're just not relevant.
Oh, you put the date in.
I didn't realize I say it that much. Why do I say 2025 or the date as much as I do? We record these weeks in advance. Sometimes. Matt, don't kill us.
Yeah. That's why.
Speaking of 2025, I'm excited to talk to you about some awards this week. It's our annual award show. Are you excited?
Yeah, we've got some of the old favorites. We got a couple new ones, I imagine.
Doozies. Yes, I'm very excited for this.
We'll burn through a lot of movies we haven't seen.
Oh, I think I've seen more this year than I've seen for a good few years. It's been gradually building. Yeah. There's a lot of things that have happened this year. A lot of things have happened. I've had a fantastic year. I grew a mustache, and you had a full year in London for once. So,
yeah,
which one wins the award? Which is the bigger deal? Tommy having a mustache, or Dre actually spending a year in London
and being pale as fuck? I don't know.
You are pale AF.
Probably your mustache. I mean, just because it's weird. For me. You know, it's not just normal here to be pale. It's just the going rate. You know,
dude, have you seen everyone in Australia? Like literally everyone here has a mustache and or a mullet, which isn't far off, to be honest. You can see it's a little bit coming down the back.
You're not in Melbourne anymore, but
we're not in campus anymore, baby. Nah, man. I think the award ceremony is one of my favorites of the year. I think I say that about everything we talk about when we do these silly things, but it's genuinely one of my favorites because we get to look back at the things that was bad, but also the things that were good. And I think in a year of mediocre cinema, it's nice to be a bit like, actually, that one was pretty good. And I totally forgot that came out this year. So yeah, it is one of my favorites of the year.
Nice.
How have you been? You had a little holiday in between there, didn't you?
Yeah, it was we did Vienna in Austria through Christmas to just before New Year's.
Very romantic cities.
Yeah, it was quite romantic. Until, I ate a certain pork schnitzel and got food poisoning. It became less romantic.
That's why you're looking so skinny. I thought you'd been on a Zempic or something, No,
I used that to fucking spring dive into my New Year's fitness resolutions. I was like, well, I might as well use this and eat right for the next 5 days. So that's what I've been doing.
The old-fashioned Ozempic.
Yeah, the old-fashioned, just eat the bacteria-laden pork schnitzel.
Oh, man, I did that one time. I did a big travel around South America. I was there for like 7.5 months. And I was in Brazil in my first stop. And they have I think they're called coxinas. These little, it's like a little chicken ball. So imagine getting like a rotisserie chicken, like pulling it all off, stringing it all down, and then effectively baking it in like a teardrop shaped, it's like a pastry type thing. Google coxina, you'll find out exactly what it is. And
sounds delightful.
You know me, I love chicken. Love me some chicken. Put pastry in there too. I'm a happy boy. And I must have eaten like 4 of them in one day. One of them, again, did the same thing. I was in a hostel room and it was with like 6 people, and the bathroom was adjoined to the room. So like it was like might have been 4, but it was like 2 or 3 bunk beds, and then it was part of the room, the bathroom. And luckily, everybody went out for the evening as this thing hit me, and I was literally on the floor in the bathroom. I had to check myself out of the hostel and check into a hotel for a night just to try and get rid of it.
I would have.
Dude, it was not the best time for me. I think I lost like 3 kilos just from that one.
For sure, dude. But it's a great timing for me, right? Beyond even though it was during the middle of a romantic vacation, and that kind of ruined the mood when I was like dry heaving in the car ride between hotels for 3 hours. But other than that, it was pretty cool because, my New Year's resolution of like getting back into fitness, like I was already ahead of the game. Yeah.
Mate, you've already lost those kilos.
I can already just start again.
You can have a few Guinness to make up for it.
Yeah, no, I've been staying off the Ginai, but I'm sure I'll get back into it. My birthday's in a couple weeks, so it won't take too long.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
It's a coming. To be fair, we went away too. We had we had a three nice days in a place called Bury, which is about 2 hours down the coast from us. And being the whitest man alive, totally forgot to reapply sun cream, and my back looks around this color right now. The White Boy Alive. That's so true. That is a really good band. When we were in Japan, they were always playing The Whitest Boy Alive in the record store, Tower Records, like the main record store. Every time we went in there, that was playing. And you know when you're like, I told you this about my fiance, like she gets overstimulated by things, and if she hears or sees a thing enough, she's like, I need it. She's like, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Without fail. And she was like looking for this vinyl, and I'm like, we do not need this. I was like, you've got me at home. We've got McDonald's at home. We watched that Eddie Murphy. Have you seen that Being Eddie Murphy documentary? That's pretty good.
Oh my God, I missed that. That was a good joke. Sorry. Well, the Eddie Murphy doc. No, there's a lot of docs that have been going around. The fucking Diddy one. This one. I haven't been in the doc game. I've been deep in the Wise Guy game. I've been deep in the Fallout rewatch to prepare for season 2.
I've started season 2.
Yeah, and just some reading. I finished 2 giant books these last month, so I need to get back in. I was just thinking that today in the shower. Although you have shower thoughts. I was like,
I do.
Mine today,
shower thoughts.
Man, when's the last time I watched like a good documentary? I was like, I think it was fucking that.
We need you to bring in Dre's shower thoughts more regularly.
I think it was that Avery guy, Jonathan Avery or whatever the fucking dude's name is.
Which one was that? Was that the
Creating a Murderer on Netflix or whatever? Like the season 3 or 2 or whatever it was, Making a Murderer. That might have been the last one I watched. Or like,
what was the one that you shared with me? Do you remember the Jinx?
Yeah. I saw season 2 of the Jinx. Yeah. Good one. It's just a bit of a delay otherwise.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise it would have been perfect. Worked for me.
No, I think those are the last 2 I like remember watching, to be honest.
The reason I bring up the Eddie Murphy one is like, it's good. It's interesting. Like I actually genuinely really like Eddie Murphy. I don't like many of his films, but like I like him as a person and his stand-up. He talks a lot, and a lot of people talk about Raw and Delirious, like, and that's some of the like original comedies of his. I mean, they are his comedies. Like they are what propelled him into like the spotlight effectively. And he does that one where he's like, can we get McDonald's? And his mom's like, we got McDonald's at home. Like that's why I just fucking love that skit where it's like, and there's an egg in there for some reason. And I just mate, that's just
I don't know if I've seen that one.
Oh, you've never seen Raw or Delirious?
I've seen Raw for sure. I don't think I've seen that, or I just don't remember that.
He literally wears these 2 colors, purple and red, in that.
I remember. Suits. Yeah, I've seen both of them, and they're like proper like Eddie Murphy. Wow, at his peak.
At his absolute. He's young as well. Like you forget how young he is. I think he's like late teens.
Eddie,
Eddie, what have you done for me lately, Eddie? So good. Oh my man. Anyone, if you want to hear us talk about our weeks, feel free to stick around. There will be time codes in the description. As always, supplied by Mr. Matthew Bliss of mvpod.com. Give us a 5-star review. Do the things that help us. Give us a like and subscribe. We're on YouTube now. That's why you can see our pretty faces. Do these things. Give us that 5-star if you're still listening on audio. Don't know why you would when you can see us. Give the gift of podcast assemble for Christmas. You know you'd love to. It's that time, DL. Are you ready to bring some awards to it? Hit the award music, Matt. In a year where we've had some really good movies, some really bad movies, and some very Aquaman 2018 movies, and a shit ton of rebootuations, it's time for our awards episode, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're as excited as we are. DL, we always start with a banger. We always start with a big main topic banger. We've got a lot of awards here going through, so we're gonna power through these. Let's start with the Razzie Award for the worst movie of the year. Now, I think I've seen all of these. I'd love to know how many you've seen. So let me go through these, and you can tell me which ones you haven't seen. So first and foremost, Tron Ares. We also have Captain America: Brave New World. We have The Amateur, which stars the guy who was in Mr. Robot, whose name has gone from my brain. Why have I forgotten his name? He was in Bohemian Rhapsody. What's his name, Dio?
The Egyptian guy. I forget his name as well. It starts with an A, doesn't it?
Rami Malek. I knew his name. Which stars Rami Malek, of course. We have Roadhouse 2, which we talked about on this very podcast. We have Electric State, which was the Russo brothers for Netflix. And we have a movie. I put this in here because I didn't know if you'd seen it. We don't have to talk about it if not. But The War of the Worlds remake by Richie Lee, which starred the fabulous
Ice Cube.
It was basically a commercial for Amazon.
It was wild, that one.
Did you watch it?
I saw like a bit of it on something, or maybe I just saw the trailer, and I was just like, "This is to be honest, mate. I think I dodged all these in completion.
Did you?
I saw all the trailers for these.
Yes, I mean so that's all you needed.
While this makes me a terrible podcaster, I do feel good about myself and saving some time. So
well, let me take you through them one by one.
Yeah, go give me your. I'll say based off the trailers, which one looked the worst. It was by far The War of the Worlds.
We were going to talk about Tron Ares on the podcast. We even did the original Tron to get ourselves ready for it. And then I saw it at the cinema with friend of the show, Luke, and it was so bad, I nixed it immediately. I was like, yeah, unless you want to have fun just ripping this film to pieces, we ain't going to talk about it because it was so freaking bad. And I actually didn't want to give any more money to Jared Leto, to be perfectly honest with you. Bad film. Jared Leto is an absolute fucking disaster. He just doesn't have any charisma. He's terrible. All right, Captain America: Brave New World. I saw that. I think I talked about it on the show with perhaps friend of the show, Reegs. I'm not going to say it's the worst or not the worst, but like it is just a classic Marvel movie that's been butchered in post. It clearly had something before, and it's had a lot taken out of it. I put The Amateur in here because I watched that on an airplane, and I fell asleep. And I never fall asleep in movies. It just was so paint by numbers and also weirdly acted. It had Lawrence Fishburne. I always say his name wrong just for you. Lawrence Fishburne. He has Lawrence Fishburne in it, who is just such he is a great one for our upcoming award, which is the Mark Wahlberg Award for being in entirely the wrong movie, because he is acting it so straight and he's doing it so well, and everyone around him is absolute garbage. Roadhouse 2, we talked about on this podcast. Fucking bad movie, man. Really, really garbage movie. Electric State, I turned off after half an hour, which I never do. Awful movie. And we've both seen the trailers for War of the Worlds and heard about it, which is apparently real bad. Out of all of them, do you want me to just choose a winner?
I think you've seen them, so you got to choose it. My vote would be based off the trailers, War of the Worlds, because it just doesn't make sense. It's like it's Ice Cube like relaying things through
Zoom.
It's just like
a dead platform?
Yeah, through like a Chimes call, which is like Amazon's version of Zoom. I don't fucking know. But the point being, like, what are you doing? The Tom Cruise movie was quite good, actually.
I like that film.
Like, I enjoyed that. I saw it in theaters and I thought it was quite good. Dakota Fanning's in it, you know?
Didn't need to remake it. Didn't need to. Not for Amazon
Definitely
anyway.
Didn't need to remake it with Ice Cube of all people.
No, we didn't.
I'll let you take the pick.
For me, it is between Tron Ares and Roadhouse 2. Roadhouse 2 was completely necessary. Jake Gyllenhaal, wasted his pure talent and charisma. It's got to go to Tron Ares though. I can't abide by Jared Leto. That movie just fucking sucked, man. It had absolutely nothing. It had a couple of good actors in it. It had Gillian Anderson in it, my first ever film crush. It just butchered everything about that film. And a film that just didn't need a remake. We talked about this. It didn't need a rebootuation. It could have done with following on from the last film, which had some decent plot threads to take forward. And we're going to have that come up a couple of times, I think, today. So we will start off our award ceremony with the Razzie for Tron Ares. Round of applause for Tron Ares, everyone.
Tron Ares, yeah, Jared, you're finally a winner. Yeah, the next one is the most underappreciated movies of 2025. I've seen two of these. So
okay.
I feel fairly educated by my standards. You know, a solid
2/3. 2/3 solid.
66% or whatever the hell it is.
For you, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, we'll take it. The Thunderbolts, Jake Schreier. Running Man Edgar Wright, and The Naked Gun Akiva Schaffer. You didn't have great
Yes.
things to say about The Naked Gun. You didn't say it was the worst. It
Um,
was pretty. I'll let you speak for yourself. I'll stop talking for you.
no, I think it was good. I think it was a good follow-up movie because it wasn't a rebootuation really. It was definitely a sequel because the characters in it were all the sons or daughters of characters from previous Naked Gun movies. Considering it's a Liam Neeson movie, who you know how I feel about Liam Neeson, I was pretty good with it.
Yeah,
But you
at this
talk me
point.
through Thunderbolts and Running Man. What do you think? Do you think they're underappreciated?
I think maybe upon seeing the rest of Marvel swill, like the Thunderbolts is underappreciated, and I would probably vote for the Thunderbolts largely because Running Man. Yeah, I think it had quite a bit of hype.
It got a big PR campaign.
Yeah, I think it did, and I don't think it maybe stood up to that always. But from my opinion and what I've read elsewhere, so I'm gonna go with the Thunderbolts. I think it's underrated.
I'll,
I
ta-
think it
I'll
was
take the Thunderbolts too.
yeah, it was a lot of Marvel like swill going around, and everyone probably threw it into that bucket. Everyone being me, and
I think it
didn't
was
really give it its fair day in the sun. So
dunking it right in that bucket,
it-
just like
yeah, we'll leave it at that.
yeah. I'm with you on that. I absolutely think it probably was better than it deserved to be, and I know it also got chopped up in editing, like Captain America: Brave New Bird did. So I'm actually pretty good with that. I'll take that too. That can be our most underappreciated movie of the year award. We'll keep those round of applauses going in the background. Yeah. All right, let's do this. So now we have an award which is specific to our podcast, and anyone who's been here a little while will understand why. We have the Adam Driver performance for Carrying a Thing movie. So, I don't know if you want to describe this one because this comes from a long line of bad Star Wars movies.
Yeah, it comes from a long line of bad Star Wars movies whereby Adam Driver was just like given really not much to do in
And
terms
he
of
was
like
gnarly.
yeah, like in terms of like how do I make this character like likable or engaging as a actor. There wasn't a lot of reasons for Ben Solo, at least as far as I was given, to murder his dad and be so emo with his you know whole personality, really. And Adam had put on such a performance that you were still pretty engrossed by the character. And so ever since then, we've said, "Hey, what is the Adam Driver Award for basically carrying a movie despite a bad script or despite a bad plot?"
Almost literally carrying a movie.
To be fair, we've only got two here, unless I'm missing one, Tommy.
I'm sure there's more we could have put in here, but these are the two that I found most appealing.
Okay, cool. The 28 years later, Ralph Fiennes, which if you remember correctly, he plays the titular character, the doctor. I forget his name.
He is the
Who,
doctor, yeah.
Yeah, he's the
Who's covered in
doctor that
iodine all the time.
iodine, and everyone thought went crazy. Spoiler alert: he kind of did, kind of didn't.
Got it.
Yeah, a little bit of A, a little bit of B. And then the Running Man, Josh Brolin. I think these are both really good selections. I wonder why you didn't put in to the 28 years later the big alpha dick swinging zombs, because they definitely stole the show for many a viewer. Again, me.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily a performance. It was more, it's more a Big Ben.
I would argue it was quite the performance, but I was pretty shocked by that. That was it was carrying part of the middle of that film for me. But now
it was doing a lot of heavy lifting.
it was doing a lot of. He was lifting a lot. All right. I'm gonna go with 28 years later because I really did like that performance. It was great acting. But also The Running Man is a bad movie, whereas 28 years later is a good one. So there wasn't, it was Josh was carrying a lot more on his shoulders, to be fair.
Josh was, but also The Running Man had the host as well, the TV host, who friend of the show Regan would love to shout out his name right now. Matt, bring in friend of the show Regan, shout out his name right now.
Coleman Domingo,
who was also doing a lot of the heavy lifting for that film. So probably you're right. Maybe it was Ralph Fiennes. And in fact, you know what? I would say Aaron Taylor Johnson perhaps had one of the most forgettable performances in that film. I think when we talked about it, I remember talking about him, praising him, sort of saying, "Oh, he's really good in this. Like he does this really good dad role." But I'd honestly completely forgotten who's in that film. 100%
I think it was just because
forgotten.
his character didn't have much development. It was
Yeah,
kind of like he was a
yeah.
one-dimensional character. It wasn't like
Pretty
necessarily his
1D.
acting. The kid was a really good actor as well.
The kid was good. The mom was really good too. I thought she was fantastic.
Overall, it's a good
Considering.
movie. I don't know if it deserves to be in this category upon second thought. I might actually go with Josh Brolin, or maybe we even add in a cheeky. Somebody surely had to be good in Jurassic Park Rebirth.
Oh,
No,
that's a very good question. I don't know. I
Scarlett
don't think
Johansson
anyone
in
was
that?
good in that film.
No one was good.
I
It
think
was
they're
a
all
bad
left for the
movie.
paycheck.
I think we got to find worse movies for this category.
Let's change it to who was there for a paycheck. Definitely Scarlett Johansson. Well, let's go with Josh
Yeah.
Brolin then. So Josh Brolin,
Josh
I mean,
Brolin
like
wins.
I yeah, I had a really like the Running Man had a really strong lead. It had strong people around it, but his was a performance that really stood out and was for me carrying a lot of that film because much as we like Hangman in everything he's in, I did feel it was a bit of a one-dimensional performance. So let's go with Josh Brolin. I'm down for that. Good turning on that, man. Nice one. I like what you did there. Good award, Josh Brolin. Well done. Well done for a hard-fought victory. Do you want to introduce our next award?
Yeah, this one's movies we missed but wished we hadn't. To be fair,
I've obviously put one in there that we did
Yeah.
see, so that's a mistake.
Wolfman Lei Whannell.
Lee
That's the
Whannell.
horror movie. Lee Whannell. That's the horror movie,
Yeah.
right? With
Yes, correct.
they crash in the woods. Somebody becomes
Yeah.
a werewolf with his family. Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
much.
You know where that
Yeah.
goes. Begonia, Yorgos Lanthimos.
That's one that I really want to see. So that film
I'm
is
pissed I haven't seen
with
this
Emma
movie.
Stone. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a phenomenal cast with Emma Stone playing a she's a
Politician or
tech.
corporate
She's a
tech
billionaire.
exec.
I think
Yeah.
she's a billionaire who is like a CEO, and two guys believe that they're like conspiracy theory guys. They think that she's an alien, so they kidnap her, put her through this massive rigmarole. And people keep telling me how great this film is, and I keep
Apparently
looking at it
it's
going,
also
I
got-
have to watch that. Yeah, I
got Jesse
desperately
Plemons
need
in
to
it.
watch it.
It's a good
That's the one.
cast.
I love Jesse Plemons. We all, in fact, he should have multiple awards every year because I literally love him. He's fantastic. So that's a film that I have definitely missed. And Together, which was by Michael Shanks. Did you know what that movie was?
I am trying to remember.
Again, it's
seen
another
this.
horror. We haven't seen a lot of horror movies this year.
This is the one with Franco's brother.
Alison Brie
yeah.
and Franco number 2, and they start to stick together, which is the basic premise of this. And it's a horror,
And it's like
scary.
tied to their relationship. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
psychothriller.
Yeah.
These both got like pretty good reviews. My brother was talking about both of them. I'm gonna throw it up there. Wolfman. I would like to see it because I'm always up for a werewolf movie, but it's not my that most missed movie. I would put Begonia probably at the top.
Me too. Begonia is absolutely the one that I wish we'd have seen this year. I was like, that's the one out of those 3. That's the one I will almost certainly watch first. Probably Wolfman and then Together. So yes, well done, Begonia. Well done. All right then, let's skip on to our next award, DL. So this is simply called That Came Out This Year. So this is movies that I had completely forgotten came out this year. Either they released to no fanfare or they had fanfare and I've already forgotten they happened because they were so by the numbers. And we have three choices for this. First and foremost was Joseph Kosinski's Formula One, so F1. Do you remember that film coming out this year? I knew it came out, but I'd totally forgotten about it.
I was like, this one was like all over everywhere for all the time. Like it was just in my face.
Was.
I remember this one being quite like having a lot of fanfare. To be fair, so I don't know if this one hits the nose for me.
I think it's more that it came out this year, and I'd forgotten it came out this year. I was like, I thought about watching it. We talked about doing it for the podcast. We didn't do it because it got like middling reviews, and then it just completely disappeared from my mind. So it could have been 2024. It could have been 2020. Like I have no idea when this film came out. Like it could have. It was obviously this year, but that was one which came out this year, and I was like, did that go out this year?
I had a lot of people say it was good. I think Rotten Tomatoes loves it, dude. 97% on the popcorn meter.
It does. I think it's got that Top Gun Maverick dad audience that love it. Like it's got that. But apparently, so for everything I heard about it, it sort of uses the Top Gun Maverick formula. That's what it is. It is just that formula without doing anything new, without doing anything interesting. I mean, I still kind of want to see it. Like I like everyone in it, so I don't know why I wouldn't. But I was like, that came out this year.
I'll see it. I'll for sure see it. It's a good Brad Pitt movie. I'll see it. I was gonna say Roadhouse 2. Now that I didn't even know it existed till you mentioned it three awards back. Frankly, I had no idea.
Even though we talked about it on the podcast.
No, we talked about Roadhouse, didn't we? There was a 2?
No, we talked about Roadhouse 2 with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, so that was literally number 2. I thought it was a Rebootuation.
It is a Rebootuation.
So, but they called it 2, or is it a sequel, or is it a Rebootuation?
It is a Rebootuation, but they called it 2. Oh my God, this is so funny. And it came out this year, which you totally forgotten about.
No, I know it now. Yeah, I know it now. Isn't Conor McGregor in it?
Hilarious. Yes, Conor McGregor doing his best cocaine performance. That's a hilarious film. It's so. In fact, it was very close to getting the Razzie. But I'd totally forgotten it was this year. I actually thought it was like 2023. It's one of those movies that feels like it's an early 2020, if not like 2019. Like it feels old, even though it's definitely not. And the final movie that came out this year that we have on our list was Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. A lot of people liked this film. I think we gave it particularly middling reviews. I'd honestly forgotten it was this year. It took so long to come out, and I know COVID had a big part of that, and like the delays to the first one, whatever the first one was called. They changed the name of it. I was just like, did that come out this year? Did it? Did it come out this year? It did, apparently. So which DL do you go for that came out this year?
I think the Mission Impossible, largely because it's such a big name.
Huge franchise, a lot of money pumped into it. Yeah, absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Let's go with that came out this year. Mission Impossible. Well done, Mission Impossible.
The Final Reckoning.
You did great. Do you want to do our next category, DL?
This is a fan favorite. This is a pod favorite. The Rebootuations. The best Rebootuation. There was quite a few this year, as there always is.
There was a lot.
To be fair. So I'm going to burn through these. We got Superman, James Gunn. The Fantastic Four, Matt Shackman. Jurassic World Rebirth. God, what a terrible movie. Gareth Edwards. Tron Ares. It keeps getting worse. Joachim Ronning. And The Running Man, Edgar Wright. Naked Gun, Akiva Schaffer. And Ballerina. You remember this one? This is a John Wick spinoff. This
we
one
could have put that in that came out this year.
I should have seen because I do love the actress in it. Len Wiseman. 28 years later, Danny Boyle, Predator Badlands, Dan Trachtenberg, Happy Gilmore 2, Kyle Trachtenberg, Happy Gilmore 2, Kyle Newacek, and Roadhouse 2, Guy Ritchie. Lots of mediocre movies in that list, man.
Man, it's a big category, and that's only going to grow over the next few years, which is terrifying. I think there's some we can immediately cut out of being the best of those, like Jurassic Rebirth, Tron Ares,
Predator.
We didn't see Ballerina. Let's cut that out. Predator was terrible. Roadhouse 2's immediately gone. So we're really looking at 28 years later.
Superman,
The Running Man, Superman, and Fantastic Four.
Happy Gilmore 2. You didn't kill that.
Did you? I didn't see it, so you're gonna have to talk to it for me.
And I don't think it was like, if I should have seen it, I think I would have heard.
People liked it. People did like it, but I don't. It's a rebootuation of an absolute classic, and I just don't want to sully that memory of that first film. It's like The Waterboy. You can't remake that in 2026, 25, whichever. It's just, for me, it's not. I don't know. But I'll get around to it eventually. But it's not on my top list yet. So what do you think of those 4 we talked about then?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time.
I really like 28 Years Later.
I think so too. I was gonna go with one of the superhero ones, but I'm like, is it even a rebootuation at this point? I mean, I know it is, but
I think they absolutely are. I think 4 rebootuations of superhero movies. I know James Gunn is getting a bit of flack for all his movies having very similar themes and tones, but I had a fantastic time with that Superman movie. It's up there. It's certainly up there for my superhero movies this year. Fantastic Four: First Steps. Fabulous cast. I liked everyone in it. I thought it really brought that team together in a fantastic way, and it had a certain aesthetic to it that we haven't seen before in these movies. It gave Fantastic Four their own universe. Really great film. I enjoyed that one a lot too. So
between the Fantastic Four and 28 Years Later for me, I'm gonna go, and I'll probably go 28 Years Later, just because it's really hard to redo the 4th movie. First of all, it's really hard to redo a zombie movie.
there's
just
the third movie,
so
right?
many.
It's the third one.
Is it? Wasn't there
Yes.
okay, so in any case,
I think
like, it's really yeah,
Go on.
28 days later, it would be 28 uh,
Yeah, 28 weeks later, and we never got
they
28 months
they
later.
never did months. That's what I was
So they
assuming.
skipped
Maybe
months
I
and went
missed
straight to
months.
years.
The point being, like, it's really hard to redo zombie movies. There's, like, so many, it's hard to make them new, like, there's just it's a tropey
Fresh.
genre, and, this is the 3rd one, and it was, like, probably one of the better ones, I'd say.
I
So
would
I'm gonna
say
give
so
it to
too.
that. Yeah.
I'm 100% with you. I think in terms of rebootuations, rebooting a franchise, right? So that's the point. So obviously, Superman did a great job of rebooting the Superman movies with brand new cast. Fantastic Four, exactly the same, trying to keep that MCU plug in somehow. But I think the one that remade that universe for me and brought it up in a way that was fresh and interesting, kept the core of the characters and everything. 100% 28 years later. So let's go with 28 years later. I think that's probably the best rebootuation. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Good work. So let's talk about the best TV show of the year. Now, we've done a lot of movies. We've done
This
a
is
lot of
hard.
movies. I don't know why I'm doing
Yeah.
this with my hands. We do talk about TV shows on this show a lot too. There was so much good TV that came out this year, and we're absolutely going to miss some here. So please hit us up in the comments. Let us know what your favorite was. We absolutely want to know which was your favorite TV show or movie. We're coming to best movie later on, but which was your favorite of these? So we've got a lot. Some you can add your thoughts to. I'll have to add some too. We have I'm just going to burn through these. Adolescence on Netflix, Andor on Disney, Pluribus on Apple. We had Peacemaker season 2 on Max. We had Squid Game season 3 on Netflix. We had Stranger Things season 5 on Netflix, which is just finished. I just watched the finale last night, which we can talk about. Alien Earth on Disney. We had Task on HBO. We had Mobland on Paramount Plus. We had Love, Death, and Robots season, I think, 5 on Netflix, which is still incredibly good. We had Department Q on Netflix. We had Daredevil Born Again on Disney. We had Slow Horses season 5 on Apple. We had The Last of Us season 2 on HBO. We had Welcome to Derry on Hulu and Max. We had Landman on Paramount and Severance on Apple. Now, I know I almost forgot to put Severance season 2 on there, which would have been an
wild.
absolute travesty. But there is a lot there. Do you want to go through the ones that you've seen on there very quickly, and I can touch on the ones I've seen?
Teen Adolescence, like, really impressive, but, like, also super depressing and sometimes overly over the top with, like, the one shots. I get it, but, like, why do you have to do
Well,
that?
it's a technical achievement, like in terms of how
Yes.
they made it, right? Like it's beautifully done.
It's like, okay, but sometimes I feel like it takes away from, like, y when you just do a one shot just to do it, like, so I think it takes me out of the moment. Some of them were iconically done. Like, so it is hit,
Mm,
like, my point being, great show. We don't need to
yeah.
wax poetic on it. And/or on my list for sure, for as we go down this as a top show of the year. Pluribus, this is that weird one where, like,
The
everyone becomes,
breaking
like, the same.
Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
like the Unity episode of Rick and Morty. Everyone becomes part of a hive mind, which I find fascinating. And it's created by the guys who created Breaking Bad. So, of course, it is going to be up there. I've only seen a couple of episodes of that so far.
I haven't seen Peacemaker. You wanna talk to that?
Peacemaker was very good. I think we talked about it at the time. I liked it. I didn't love it. I think it
Yeah.
lost a bit of the uniqueness that the
Yeah.
first series had. It was a very good season. I think it tried to set up some stuff for the DCU moving forward. I don't think it quite hit the mark with some of those things. It was a little bit of a mixed ending, I would say. So probably not one of my best TV shows of the year.
Okay, Squid Games season 3, I would say similar things, entertaining. Did we need it? Netflix paid somebody a lot.
I mean, he deserved it though. Like he didn't get paid anything for that first series, so he deserved to get
Oh,
paid.
I'm not judging. I just yeah, and it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't. What is it gonna be? You know, it's gonna there's only so much you can redo with Squid Games, right? Like it's the
Right,
concept
right.
is it's out of the bag. Um, Stranger Things season 5, have not finished it. Only in 3 episodes. Can't
Ooh.
speak to it. Can't
Ooh.
imagine it will be in my top, 3 shows just because, again, it's one of those shows that's gone on a little too long. I love the characters, but,
So I've seen all of it. I will save judgments till you've seen it. I would say I think it's a strong finish. I don't think it's as good as some of the other stuff we've got on here.
cool. Alien Earth, you saw this. You talked it
I
up.
did see this. Alien Earth was actually really fantastic. I personally felt it did a lot of interesting things for the alien lore. I really like the characters. It brought new things to the universe that I didn't know about. We talked about this when we talked about Predator, I think. I like that they keep the Alien universe separate and they just keep it as this effectively horror franchise. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. I like what they did here. It wasn't just a movie that got spread out over 6 episodes. It was a dedicated TV show, and I really appreciate what they did. So it's a very good show.
Task. Don't
Task
know
on
it, to be
HBO
honest.
is Mark Ruffalo. It is about an FBI agent who gets brought into a small town killing effectively and gets dragged into a bunch of um, gang violence. It's very good. I've only seen 2 episodes of it, but it's really highly rated, and I enjoyed what I have seen of it.
Nice. Well, that's all that's there. I haven't seen it, so I'm not gonna speak on it.
Needs to go on the list.
Yeah, Mobland, this is one I've heard. This is multiple seasons of this, right? Or is this
Nah,
new?
just the first season's to come out. This is actually a
I'm
phenomenal
mixing it
cast.
up.
Pierce Brosnan, Tom Hardy, I think Helen Mirren's in it. There's a bunch of people who you would know. God, the guy's name's gone off the top of my head. He is the old king in
Oh, yeah, you talked about this, Game of Thrones.
yeah, in the Game of Thrones spin-off. He's
Baratheon.
so good. What's his name? That's gonna really piss me off. I really love him. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, really good cast. A lot of people are saying this is one of their favorite shows of the year. I'm gonna say I thought it was a little bit basic. I think they could have done more. Tom Hardy is starting to frustrate me because I think he's just doing accents for the sake of accents now. The rest was pretty good. I liked everyone else in it. It was a good show. It was good. It wasn't great. Love, Death, and Robots is another one which I've seen. I don't think you've seen. Those are just really, really phenomenal, little quirky purviews of the world. They do a lot things similarly to how like Black Mirror does them, but like scaled right down into like 5 to 12 minute episodes. Some of the CGI in there is phenomenal. Sometimes they do a weird thing. Like one episode is just puppets of the Red Hot Chili Peppers singing a Red Hot Chili Peppers song for no reason.
Nice.
It's amazing. It is just so good. It's like one of their live performances. That's still one of my favorite TV shows. Department Q I've seen. I don't know if you've seen that one. That might be my favorite detective thriller show. It's fighting with slow horses, which are 2 of my all-time favorite TV shows. It's for a 1 season and a one-off, that would probably take it for me, but some of these have got more seasons to them. Like Slow Horses, which season 5 came out, I would say it's probably not my favorite Slow Horses season, but it's such a high bar that if you're getting anywhere near that high bar, then it's just gonna be phenomenal TV. Gary Oldman's phenomenal in it. Some amazing performances in the show. I'll quickly touch on Daredevil Born Again. Liked it, didn't love it. I actually went on Friends of the Show Till the End of the Line podcast to talk about this first season of Daredevil. It was good. They changed some of the narrative plot points interestingly, killed some characters you wouldn't expect to get killed. It was interesting, not terribly done. Not my favorite of the year. Decent show. You obviously watched Last of Us season 2 as well.
It was to the T like the video game, but
It
for
was.
warts and all.
What's and all,
So
yeah. Well, didn't they change some of Ellie's character?
oh, they made some changes. I think mainly the fact that they, like, split the 2 characters into 2 they're gonna split it into
Mm.
2 seasons and all that.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm, mhm.
I it was great. I enjoyed it. I really did. What had some of the highest moments of TV for me this year, but also had some of the lowest, for, like, what it could have been. So,
Mm.
overall great show, not my best show of the year. Not sure if you thought
Interesting,
any different.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I think I was the same. I really liked how they handled the twist at the beginning of the series. I thought that was really interestingly done, and then from there, it was a bit of a grind at times. I loved Isabel Merced, who, if I'm saying that right, who is the love interest for Ellie.
Mhm.
Fantastic. She's been in a bunch of stuff this year. She was also in Superman, for example. Great cast. Everyone's good in it. I don't dislike any of it. I just felt that some of the performances, especially the Ellie ones, like, and I know it's got a lot of shit, but I didn't love it personally. I feel like she lost a bit of the nuance that Ellie has in the game. Severance season 2, though. Talk to me about that.
It's, yeah, it's a iconic show. What can I say? This is one of those shows where it's like, how do you keep the like, it's kind of formula driven at the start, right? And there was such a big twist that it was
Yeah.
like, how are they gonna like, the cat's now out of the bag, everyone's out, it was a cliffhanger, like,
Yeah.
how do you reset this? And I think they successfully did,
I
you
think so
know?
too. I think they took on the best parts of the first season, evolved them. The characters continued to be front and center of it, and their personalities and their arcs. And I think that made season 2 just as intriguing as season 1 was.
It is. There is an element of this that I'm now like, "Well, fuck, did they use all the apples, and how are they gonna do it
Mhm.
again?" They made it made it all kind of about Mark, where all these other people were kind of irrelevant now, all the little micro dats that they were doing. So I'm
They can
wondering,
bring it
like,
back though.
how do they expand it a bit? But, they've proven that they deserve my loyalty on that. So I will say
Me
this
too.
is a top 3 show for me this year. For me, it's probably we're at the end of the list, I think, and it's gonna be,
Now we got to ask the question, which was your best show of the year?
yeah, it's top 3 is Andor, Severance 2, and I guess, um, from the 3 that I saw, Adolescence, but I'll let you give your top 3 and maybe we see what collides.
So Severance is certainly one of mine. That is absolute Mount Rushmore TV right now. It doesn't matter what genre you're talking about. It is in the it is in the conversation for the best TV shows of all time for me. I love Slow Horses. I didn't think Slow Horses season 5 was the strongest, but it is still a fantastic season of TV. Department Q for me was just different. It was interesting. I loved the characters. I loved how they did it. It was a brutal show. They didn't shy away from dark humor or even blood and guts and gore. A lot of that was in there too. And Alien Earth, I really appreciate that too. So that for me has got to be in my best TV shows of the year, my top 3. I think the one that crosses over there, Severance.
Severance. You didn't see Andor, right?
I haven't finished Andor, no. Everyone
Oh,
keeps
it's tough.
berating me about
I
this.
feel guilty not picking Andor, but Severance too is just so unique. But it's just such a hard thing to do to make a Star Wars show that like is critically acclaimed and fans, well, not all fans, but fuck them, many fans like, and so that's like its own big challenge. So
Everyone I've spoken to likes it.
all right, let's all get on to the next one.
Fabulous.
Congrats, Severance. Congrats, Ben
Let's
Simmons.
yeah,
Ben
give big
Simmons.
round of applause.
I
Yeah, the round of applause in the
just say
background for
Ben
you. Well done,
Stiller.
well done. Ben
I just
Stiller.
I said Ben Simmons, who's like this NBA player who's like not very good. Um, I think he's a fisherman.
Oh, well, that is a change of pace for that man. Good for him. I mean, that's what we all want to be, isn't it? Like fucking little fisherman in the background. I feel like men hit a certain age and their personality falls into a few things. It's either fishing, it's motor cars, or it is podcasting.
Yeah,
We have
he just
made our
couldn't hit free
choice.
throws, so he went to fishing. Yeah.
Well, that's part of the same motion, isn't it? So I feel like it's got a head start. Let's talk DL about the best cancelled shows by streamers in 2025. I've updated it a little bit this year because a lot of these are actually just ending. So it's either shows that are ending and have been cancelled or shows which are actually fully cancelled. So we've got a bunch. I'm going to spin through these because we've talked about a couple of them already, and there's a couple you can jump into. Andor obviously finishes as season 2 as its final season. Outer Range season 2 was called its final season. I know you liked the first season of Outer Range. Sandman season 2 is its final season. Silo season 4 is its final season. Squid Game season 3 is its final season. Stranger Things season 5 is its final season. The Witcher got cancelled for its next season coming out next year, which is season 5. Yellow Jackets got cancelled with season 4, which will be its final season. The Boys season 5 is coming out at the end of this year, which is its final season at the beginning of 2026. Cobra Kai season 6 will be its final season. Halo season 2 has been cancelled. Sorry, Halo's been cancelled after season 2. House of the Dragon has been called as in it's going to finish after season 4, which is the next season coming out. And Chaos, which I've talked about on the show, highly recommended, is cancelled after season 1. There's a lot in there that are just coming to a natural conclusion. We're talking the likes of Andor, Stranger Things, for example. Some of those in there just got full on cancelled, like the likes of Yellow Jackets and, the things like
Are you sure?
Halo. Yeah, I don't know if that was ever given just a 4-season run. In fact, I don't think it needed more than a first season, to be honest. But I know you've watched it.
I think they ran out of shit. I think they ran out of shit to do, and I think this
I think they
showrunner
ran
is
out of
probably
yeah.
yeah.
Do we think we're gonna get some answers in season 4 though? Because I will come back around if we're gonna get some answers.
I think we'll get answers. I don't know if you'll like them.
That's fine. I'm totally fine with that. Like I think it's good when things like that challenge you and give you stuff that maybe you didn't expect. Like that's fine for me. So go on then. Which one of these? Which one? So you liked Outer Range the first season, but I don't think you fully followed through with the second.
I got to like episode 4 and I was like, this is just fucking boring. Like the plot just went all the mysteries, they just like forgot about them and just like rambled about for like like they all became fucking Thoreau for 4 episodes. Do you know that guy? He's some philosopher in the Age of Enlightenment or something. But anyway, or the Age of Existentialism. But yeah, I would argue probably if Yellow Jackets truly did get that I want to stick this category to like best shows that didn't deserve to be canceled, and I can't really make that argument for almost any of these. Like the ones that ended on their own accord, like they ended on their own accord. The rest of them like deserve to be canceled. The Witcher should have been better. It's a terrible show.
Is it? So talk to me. Have you season 3? No, wait, season 4.
I've tried, and I just put it on, and I like, literally fall asleep. Like I don't know why I did it to myself. But it was, or I'll have it on while I'm like doing some kind of busy work, and it's just not very good, mate. I mean, and it never was gonna be, It's just hard.
I think we all thought that. I think we all thought that. Once Henry'd gone, he had an impossible job.
Yeah,
Liam Hemsworth. He had an impossible job.
He clearly took it just because he's like, I wonder what that negotiation was like when he got that call. He must have been like, you guys are fucked. Like, how much are you paying? You know what I mean? Like, it's like if you're calling me, you
need me.
Fucked. Yeah. So I don't think any of them deserve it, but I guess I would say maybe Yellow Jackets only because it should have been more than it was. Like you kind of figure out pretty clearly in the last season and this season that the writers didn't have it all figured out.
Have a plan.
They had a vague plan, but it seems to me that there's some easy things they could have done differently to like make this a little better and extend it. I'm gonna say Yellow Jackets mainly because I haven't seen the others, and Halo definitely deserved to be canceled. It was terrible.
Okay, well, I'm gonna counter that. I appreciate that. I think that's a really good point. I think Yellow Jackets could have been so much more than it was. I think the one that didn't deserve to get cancelled, and I don't think you've watched it, was Chaos. Now, Chaos was a Netflix show. I talked about it. Go back. It's a good few episodes ago. It is Jeff Goldblum just being Jeff Goldblum. It is this phenomenal, weird modern take on Greek mythology and the gods and how they interact with humans. And it is just fantastic. Like, there is not a bad episode of it. Jeff Goldblum is obviously just hilarious. He's just doing Jeff Goldblum, things, like it's inevitable. Like, he would be so good as a Thanos. Life finds a way. He's just like, I can't explain to you how good that show is. It totally did not deserve to get cancelled. I think it even ended on like a cliffhanger too, so it should have been picked up for at least a second season. It must just have not got any viewings on Netflix, but it just had so much that was good and creative and interesting. So for me, that's the show that didn't deserve to get cancelled in 2025.
I'll give you that, man, because I haven't seen it. The rest of them, I kind of was stretching. So congratulations, Chaos, or maybe not. Maybe this is the worst award you don't want to get.
Maybe. Shall we do the worst movie premise of the year, DL?
Yeah, I think this one I already know because I saw the trailer and I was like, "This is the dumbest movie premise ever." I'm not.
Well, let's talk to them. Let's talk through them.
The worst movie premise of the year. This year we got 3 for this one: Predator, Badlands. Learning about the Predators, youthful coming of age tale.
Yes.
Really
bad.
Bad. Make me empathetic for the most dangerous killing machine there is. Yeah. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. AI equals bad. There might be a little more nuance to that, but that's kind of.
Is there?
No.
I feel like it's Tom Cruise just going, this AI thing sounds bad.
No, exactly. I mean, more AI like bad. The actual AI. Yeah, AI is maybe not all bad, but Tom Cruise thinks so. Novocaine, this one, man, it takes the cake. Man can't feel pain. And so we make a movie about it. and he becomes kind of like a superhero.
That's Jack Quaid. I really like him. He's great. He seems like a good dude. Unless he's not, in which case,
yeah,
we take it back.
Yeah, he stole the premise of the movie though, like meaning the trailer didn't look as bad as the premise is.
I watched this film and I enjoyed it, and I thought it was big dumb fun. That's what I will say. Big dumb fun. I feel like it's been done before. Like I've just got a feeling this premise, even maybe if it's slightly different, has been like the way it rolls out, and it's incredibly tropey. It doesn't do anything that you don't expect it to. He gets betrayed by the people you expect him to get betrayed by. You can see it a million miles away, and the people. It's not a bad film. Like it's enjoyable if you want to. Like it's like an airplane film. Switch your brain off and watch it on an airplane for 2 hours.
If you get shot, you still like don't feel the pain. You're still fucking shot. Like he's not suddenly some superhero. You know what I mean?
That does. I think that follows through in the movie as well. I think they do quite a good job. Not a great job, but they do a good job of doing that. And there is a bit like, for example, when he's trying to fight this guy, and there's one gun they're both fighting over. It's not like it falls in the middle of him. He's got to grab it. It falls in like a deep fat fryer for like fries. And he puts his hand in, and it's like, oh, makes me want to be
that.
Sick
also, the gun probably wouldn't work.
No chance that gun's working.
Yeah, I would bet on Predator for this one, Badlands, just because it's like the idea
I'm 100%
of it,
with you.
like, is kind of wild. Like
a
coming of age tale for a Predator. Like what?
Come on, dude! Like nobody asked for this film. Who the fuck wanted this? Like, deadly seriously. But I mean, I don't like the premise of Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it sucked, but I think this is worse. Okay, let's talk a little bit about our next award, which is a piece of media you wish you could remove from your life from 2025. And there's some harsh ones in here, but we'll see. So this is adjacent to, worst film of the year, and this is more about like, this was so bad you wish you could get your time back. Like I put time into this, I wish I could get it back. So we have Thunderbolts by Jake Schreier, which I think is a harsh call. We have Captain America: Brave New Bird, which was rather dull. We have the rebirth of Jurassic Worlds with Gareth Edwards. We have Tron Ares, which we talked about.
Jared Leto as a sex god,
yes, exactly. We have Mickey 17 by Bong Joon-ho. We have The Amateur. We have Electric State, which is the Russo brothers, and we have Roadhouse 2 by Guy Ritchie. Now, if I'm looking at these films and going, I put time and effort and energy into watch this, I spent time doing it. There's a couple of films on there, which we talked about for the podcast, which meant I had to spend even more time thinking about and being with. So there's a couple. I mean, Tron Ares is high on this list for me in terms of time I wish I could get back. Same with The Amateur. But we talked about Roadhouse 2 on this podcast, and Jurassic World Rebirth, and Mickey 17.
We did. All three. I would say Jurassic World Rebirth is up there.
It's so up there.
It's up there.
So up there.
Tron Ares, just the trailers I watched, I want back. If I'm thinking...
That is strong.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's over a 2-hour movie, by the way.
Oh, mate. I'm glad I didn't see that movie. I was going to say probably that, or I could even argue Roadhouse 2. It was a little more entertaining than Jurassic World.
Did you think it was more entertaining? Oh my God, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. But if you think about the legacy of Jurassic Park and how phenomenal those films, really just one of them, what that first film was.
The second one wasn't terrible, but
yeah, well, it wasn't good, was it? And then you've got this sort of continuation of the franchise with this bland, lowest common denominator. I think we talked about it at the time. It sounds like someone chucked the Jurassic Park moves into ChatGPT and said, make the blandest thing you can make, which is going to appeal to all audiences. And that's what you get. I think Jurassic World has to be the one. Because obviously we did it for the podcast. We had to think about it. We had to go back and think about what were the good bits of this and what were the bad bits of this.
And it doesn't deserve that much thinking, to be fair.
It doesn't deserve that much thinking. I'm still thinking about it.
I agree with you. Jurassic World.
I wish I could get that time back. I wish I could. Yeah, nice.
Rebirth. Go die.
Do you want to do our next category, DL?
The next big award here has to do with our favorite Barbie character,
Woo.
Ken, with biggest Ken-ergy, aka we're picking a character from a movie that came out in 2025 that has the most Ken-ergy.
Fun daddy energy, I think you described it as.
If you're not familiar with what Ken-ergy is, go watch Barbie. That's all I have to say to you.
I mean, it was a thing for like 2 years.
really
Yeah,
was.
I really like this award.
And I think this year that we were keeping this one tight. One battle after another. The character is Benicio del Toro. I forget his name in the film, to be honest, but he's awesome.
Sensei.
Lots. Yeah. Sensei, but truly he has a name. Just Sensei.
I don't know. He is Sensei to me.
He is Sensei. Sinners, Michael B. Jordan. There is some swagger. There is some Ken-ergy in both the characters.
Both Michael B. Jordan characters.
So we're going Sinners, Michael B. Jordan, and Miles Canton. Caton? Both characters in Sinners.
Whose voice is just like hot chocolate. It's delicious. It's like butter. It's the best. I love it. When he sings, my God.
Yeah, he's great.
He is phenomenal. So which do you think, DL?
Ken-ergy is something else, right? So I gotta put Benicio del Toro as the winner of.
I'm up there with Benicio as well. Well, he's funny. He's got like a big daddy energy. Like it's so cash, but in a good way. I love that. I can't believe we've not talked about one battle yet. That's wild. But yeah, I want to. And the bit when Leo's character is freaking out and he's like Sensei, and he's like,
yeah.
I think it's in the trailer. It's phenomenal. Yeah. It's so good. Great. That whole character's amazing. Good one. Good round of applause for Benicio del Toro. He deserves way more plaudits than he gets. Let's talk about then a couple more characters. We've only got 3 or 4 left, We're spinning through this today. I love this for us. Movie that would... This is a new award, by the way. This is one I've brought just for you. A movie that would be best if all actors were replaced by Muppets. And you know I love to have this conversation with you every time we talk about a movie. We're not keeping one...
Yeah.
We're keeping them all as Muppets this time. So, okay, so we've got a couple of quick ones. We have Sinners. Fuck, that would be funny with Muppets. 28 years later. Also would be hilarious with Muppets. Yeah, imagine the big dong on the Muppet. That would be wild.
Dear.
One battle after another. We talked about, I think, at the time, Superman. Phenomenal movie. Would be hilarious with Muppets. Weapons, which I think might have been the first time we had that conversation about characters as Muppets. I can't remember at this point.
I gotta give it to Weapons, dude. It'd be wild.
That would be weird.
Just imagine them all running around. Just just like what do you do when a Muppet runs at you like that? I don't know.
That would be so funny. But then think about Sinners, all of the vampire stuff. That would just be wild. Like the bit at the end where he sets on fire. Oh man, that whole thing would be just
gruesome as well. But
yeah, and one battle after another. I think we talked about it at the time. I can just imagine Benicio del Toro's daddy character as a Muppet. That would be just fantastic. Surely in that Leonardo DiCaprio would be the trash monster. Surely the Grouch.
Yeah, it could be.
Just hair everywhere.
Yeah, just fucking looking all haggard and shit.
Which one is it for you then?
I think it is Weapons for me, just because it's just,
I think Weapons would be great.
All the kids running weirdly, and I mean it's definitely a different movie. But
it would be so interesting, and all of that weird, all of that tension, all of the darkness to the movie, but just cut through with Muppets.
It might be fucking frightening still.
Well, we talked about it at the time. The bit where you get the junkie's needle stabs old mate in the hand. Oh my god. Yeah. All nine Reich. Oh man, imagine that with Muppets. Imagine that. Do you want to introduce our next category?
This one is the Mark Wahlberg Award for being in a different movie, aka inspired by The Happening, comedy and horror. AKA somebody who didn't read the script and showed up.
One of my all-time favorite episodes of ours, by the way. Go back and check out our episode. It's an audio episode, but it's a good one.
The Happening. It's a great movie, that one. One battle after another. Sean Penn. Was he in a different movie? He was great. He was whatever role he was playing, it was good.
He was
Jurassic World, Ed Screen. If you don't remember, this is the Khaleesi's what's his name? Dario Naharis, her little first love, but it's the guy is played by 2 different actors. This is the original before the recast. he makes a brief appearance as like a Safa
Like a mercenary?
mercenary. Yeah, but he comes in hot. Um,
He goes-
wait,
He's bringing some serious energy to that film,
he comes in
and then
hot.
gets eaten immediately.
Yeah, he forgets there's dinosaurs, really. They
In this world
they
of
knew they
dinosaurs,
were going to an island of dinosaurs. It was in the brief.
it's in the script.
He thought it was Hawaii. I don't know. Wake Up Dead Man. I didn't see this one, so I'm gonna let you talk about it. I'm excited. I might watch it tonight.
I don't, this is a bit of a rogue one. I'm not sure Josh Brolin is in a different movie, but he does some really weird, wild, hilarious stuff. I recommend going away and watching it. There is a scene, I think it's in the trailer. It's definitely in the trailer where he's giving confession to the young priest, and he's just saying all this weird shit, and it is just so funny. He's testing him. He's trying to push his boundaries and make him freak out and run away, but he is. It's such a funny performance. It's great. It's great. He hams the shit out of it.
Then this one I actually voted for Frankenstein, Jacob E. Lordy, who, by the way, great role, did a great job.
Fantastic.
Obviously,
Great movie.
Obviously, a different take on the traditional Frankenstein story in a few ways. But my only point was, like, for a lot of this movie, he's like speaking poetry and reading and like touching butterflies and like because he forgot he was like a monster, you know?
Frankenstein. Yeah.
Yeah, and, you know,
Frankenstein's monster.
he's not a scholar. That's not the. I mean, I guess that is kind of the point, but like for like literally half the movie, he's only scary for like the first scene.
Yeah, it's not really. I mean, he's not even scary in the first scene. There's like a 5-minute bit in the middle where he goes a bit angry, but the rest of the time.
Oh yeah,
that's.
I thought it was the first scene.
Victor. Victor.
You never go full read.
Good film though. Good film. Finally, you missed a quick one out there. We got Mark Ruffalo from Mickey 17, who is
Well, that's an important
Donald
one
Trump.
Actually. Yeah. I don't. He was out. I don't know what he was playing. That was a wild one. That actually
Definitely
might win.
Comedy role.
How do I leave that one?
Yeah. I did love the Ed Skrein character. I felt like him just getting eaten immediately was hilarious. Like he's a known actor. I thought he would at least survive. Like he survived less time than unknown actors in that film. He just got like jump like immediately.
He was it was a shorter stint than his stint in Game of Thrones. I mean,
is it a paycheck movie? Do you reckon? He just got a paycheck for this? I mean, very possibly.
You got to imagine that guy really regrets the decision to not show up for season 2 of Game of Thrones or whatever it was, season 3.
Yeah, there was a reason. I've totally forgot what it is. There was a reason he didn't do it.
Well, he did a different movie, and it's like that was just
that's right.
Thing to do.
That's right. He ended up in Deadpool as well. What do you reckon? Which is your most Mark Wahlberg of the year performance?
I think Mickey 17 with Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo, yeah, it's so good.
I could be argued otherwise, yeah.
I'm gonna be even. I think that's absolutely the right one for that choice because it's comedy, it's big, it's nonsense. He's in a different movie. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Now, DL, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a very quick break from the awards, and because we've got 2 awards left, so we're gonna have a quick look forward for you all. We are just gonna ask the question: looking forward into 2026, what is your most anticipated movie? What is your most anticipated video game? What's your most anticipated TV show / series?
I thought you were going to ask me, like, what are the video games I should have played in 2025 other than The Witcher, of which there are many.
I can ask you that too. What should you have played?
Ghosts of Yotai, apparently. Did you ever play Ghosts of with the original?
I don't know. I have Ghost of Tsushima. I started it, and I started at a bad time because I was deep in my love for Elden Ring, which I still am, and I never really got into it. But people love it. People absolutely adore
really good. Yeah, so that one. Claire Obscura, you've talked about this a bunch.
Phenomenal game. One of the game of the years.
Death Stranding 2 apparently is quite good.
I never finished Death Stranding 1. I got bored of it. That's the point of the game. It's supposed to be.
And that's what a lot of people say. Yeah. A lot of people say that.
But it's Hideo Kojima. People are obsessed with him. I'm obsessed. And like he is good and I love his games, but I just can't stick through a whole Death Stranding game.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And then there was Split Fiction, which I actually bought for my partner for Christmas, which is this co-op game, so that I can stop playing fucking Mario Party.
What's the one before? Not Split Fiction. There was one before that. I'm playing that with my partner at the moment. The same studio who created Split Fiction. It Takes Two. It Takes Two. something like that. It's good. It's good.
Take
Highly
two to
recommend
make
if you want
things
something with
go
your partner.
higher.
Which one did you want to
okay,
play this
sorry.
year, by the way, before we go into looking forward? Which one should
I
you
would
play?
say Ghosts of Yotei. But I need to play the first one first.
Okay, I think you'd prefer that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry for that little diatribe. Um,
Let's
what
spin
did
through
we
these then. Let's go very quickly into top potential movies of 2026. I'll just spin through them and you can tell me which you think you're most excited for. So we have 28 Years Later, the follow-up, The Bone Temple, which, by the way, amazing porn movie name. Just saying. I'm throwing it out there. The Bone Temple. Like, why that hasn't happened yet, I'm not sure.
I don't know if it hasn't. We could probably figure that out quite quickly.
I think I downloaded the wrong Bone Temple.
Yeah.
Supergirl is coming out this year, the follow-up to James Gunn's Superman. We have Scary Movie 6. We have The Mandalorian and Grogu. We have Dune 3 with Get Everything with Guns in the Air. We have Toy Story 5. We have Spider-Man Brand New Day. We have Avengers Doomsday. And we have The Odyssey. It's going to be a strong end to the year, like real strong. So which of them do you think is your most anticipated?
God, it's tough. I would say probably Dune 3 or The Odyssey or Avengers Doomsday. Those are the big three, but like all 28 years later, I'm also excited for. There's a lot of good movies on this list.
Same.
Yeah.
Interesting. Almost all of them are legacy, not necessarily rebootuations, but they're legacy, franchises or IPs. I'm kind of looking forward to Scary Movie 6. Like, it's obviously not in the conversation with the ones you just mentioned. I haven't actually even seen Toy Story 4. I know that's like blasphemy, but like I kind of maxed out at Toy Story 3. I was like, this is how this should end. Like, this is the end of Toy Story. I don't know why I want to see some weird little thing with that's been drawn eyes and nose on. That's not for me. But I'll have to get around to it eventually. June 3, I am truly very excited for. Denis Villeneuve's final Dune movie. Spider-Man, man, I'm excited for that too. Like, that looks good.
Yeah.
Like, that's got a great director. The initial shots that have come out from it look amazing. I think it's going to link into Avengers Doomsday. There's theories that so you know how Captain America went back in time at the end of Endgame. He might be the one who comes forward in time and remembers Peter Parker as Spider-Man. He might be the only one. I think that's going to be a good one. I've got a good feeling, but man, that Odyssey, I don't know, Chris Nolan, he's just got me. I'm just Chris Nolan's bitch. I can't help myself. I love everything he does.
Like a really fucking cool story.
So cool. And so cool actors and cast.
I don't think it's been done in my lifetime.
Specific parts we have, like Wrath of the Titans, sure, Attack of the Titans. I think that features into it in some ways, does it not? Or am I way off the mark with that?
The Odyssey is like
all Greek gods and shit. You're right. It is. It is.
The Odyssey's
You're
post
right.
Iliad, so it's like post Troy. Troy was done, which is basically the Iliad. The Odyssey is like when they leave. I don't think anyone's done. Maybe there's been a show or something.
It's
anyway,
about Matt Damon trying to get back.
He's trying to get home.
Again.
He's trying to go home. He wants to go home.
Another Chris Nolan movie where Matt Damon's trying to get home.
Matt Damon wants to go home. I want to say Dune 3 or the Odyssey. Dune 3 largely because God knows how you adapt that book. Apparently, it's the weirdest fucking book ever.
It's so weird. I think they're going to change it.
Yeah, they have to. And which is why it'll be cool because I'm like, maybe this will actually be a good conclusion.
For once. Yeah, I think it's a good one. I would say Avengers Doomsday. I mean, I've been incredibly excited for that for a while, but at the same time, they haven't done enough for me, and you've said this many times, to keep the consistency going, to make me really excited for another one of these. Like, I feel like this is going to be just a completely different story. Like, they're just going to chuck a bunch of shit together. So probably the Odyssey for me.
Yeah, there you go. Those are the big two.
Do you want to spin through the games coming out this year?
Why not? Wolverine, Control Sentiment. Oof. This is an edition by me. I don't know if you've heard of Control. I never played the first one, but
Control. I have. I played it. It's good. It's in the Alan Wake universe.
Yeah, I'm now into it because I played Alan Wake 2, which made me aware of this being in the same universe. Tomb Raider remake. I remember playing the original Tomb Raider a long time ago and being like, wow, this beautiful video game.
Wow.
If you go back, it is literally the most pixelated bullshit ever.
Terrible.
So I'm excited to get that in high res. No, I'm pretty cool to like see this get a remake. I think it was pretty.
I remember the days when when the rumors on the playground were that there was a cheat code you could put in so she'd be naked or whatever. I was like, this is bullshit, clearly. Like, even as a kid.
I bet if you got like the fucking, what was it, the Game Shark, where you could like hack your
Oh, the Game Shark. Those are the
Yeah.
days. Keep going. Tell me more.
Resident Evil Requiem, which God only knows what's happening in that universe, but I will probably play it.
We love those games.
It's like Resident Evil 9 or something. Who knows?
Mhm.
Fable. This
Mhm.
one, it's been on my list for 3 years in a row.
I'm
I
excited
think.
for Fable.
Yeah. 007 First Light. It's kind of like a Hitman game, but 007. Grand Theft Auto 6. Halo Campaign Evolved. I'm
Mm.
saying that because it's been remade fucking 2 times already, so I don't know what they're doing.
Evolved, re-evolved.
But, you know, I like Halo, so it's on my list. I think the one for me has gotta be, Fable. I think that's the one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That your most anticipated?
I think so.
I assumed most people would say Grand Theft Auto 6 for this, but I mean, I think we talked about this just before we started. I never played Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's not because I don't believe it's a good game. I just know that I will lose my life to it. I don't want that. Like, I don't need that. I can lose my life to Elden Ring. I can lose my life in other ways, but that would suck up my time. And I just feel like I don't know. I just don't have the energy for it. For me, it's between Wolverine and 007 First Light. I've been really excited for that James Bond game for a while. The reason I'm going to give it for me to Wolverine is because I know with the Hitman games specifically, I often play them, get excited for the first, I don't know, 10 missions. And then halfway through, I'm like, yeah, I get it. And I kind of give up because the stealth, I mean, I know you can do both elements. Like, I know you can run in and just murder everyone or whatever, but like unalive everyone. But I think Wolverine, it's from Insomniac. It's a studio who's created all those great Spider-Man games. It looks phenomenal. Like, I love Wolverine as a character. I think I'd have to give it to Wolverine.
Yeah, that's fair. I thought you were gonna go there. Do you wanna close it out with most anticipated show?
Let's do it. I'll run you through them very quickly. Vision Quest. In fact, that's its final season, I believe, this year as well. House of the Dragon season 3, The Boys season 5, again, its final season. Daredevil Born Again. You've written Daredevil here, which I appreciate. Season 2, which is the second season of that show, the Rebootuation. We have The Rings of Power season 3 coming out, and we have Harry Potter season 1. Some big releases there. That's a tough one. Do you want to talk me through that list?
Yeah, I mean, Vision Quest, sure, whatever. Daredevil, I probably won't watch. Boys season 5, I'm a season behind. Probably House of the Dragon 3, Rings of Power season 3, and Harry Potter season 1. And I'm not gonna lie, it's probably Harry Potter season 1 for me, even though I hate that it exists, because there's no way I'm not gonna watch it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I 100% agree with
So
that.
it is the most anticipated, but it's not the one that I think is like most necessary or gonna be the best one.
We don't have the other Game of Thrones spin-off, Dunk and Egg, on here, which I am very actually excited for. I think that's going to be really good.
Ooh, that should be on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be my second.
Missed that one. That's on me. I would say House of Dragon, but 2 reasons I'm not going to call that as my most anticipated. One is the last season was fucking 25 years ago, and I've got no idea what happened in that show. I can't remember for shit. Like,
Not that much happened in the second season.
That came out when I was a 10-year-old. I have no idea what's going on. And I remember being boring. Like, I remember the season 2 being pretty dull.
It wasn't boring. It just didn't have like a season defining moment because it was like writer strike.
No, it didn't have anything.
They cut it.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, you're right.
There was they brought in a bunch of people to like capture new dragons. They were like peasants. That was a pretty cool scene.
That's right. Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. The Boys season 5, I'm genuinely excited for. I want to see how Homelander gets his downfall. You know, like, he's got to come to an end. It's going to be very different to the comics. They changed a lot from the comics already. But like you say, it's probably Harry Potter season 1. I feel like that's something that, if nothing else, it's going to be water cooler TV. We're going to be talking about it. The only problem with that is that Warner Brothers has now been sold to Netflix. So is that going to ruin this? You know, like, well, it's a Warner Brothers property. No, it's not though. I mean, look, season 1, fine. But
yeah,
season
it's too
2,
late.
season
It's
3,
done.
season 4, season 5. Yeah. Is it all just going to get dropped on Netflix? Are we never going to have any anticipation for this? I was really excited for this coming out weekly. And then you go in, we can talk about it. We can be like, oh my God, did the bit they used, I don't know, fucking Peeves. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I was excited for this
fucking
to be a
Peeves,
thing.
Man. Fucking Mrs.
Peeves
Norris.
the Poltergeist. Whereas now I'm a bit like, is this going to be anything? You know?
I mean, it's going to be something for sure. Like, either way.
I think the first season will be something. I don't know about after that.
It'd be stupid not to release this episode by episode. Why wouldn't they?
Oh, it's Netflix. They don't care about traditions. Anyway, that's probably my most anticipated for 2026. We'll see how that rolls out from there. Back to the awards, DL.
Yeah, we got 2 left, don't we?
Do you want to preface our penultimate award, which is Best Movie of 2025?
Yeah, best movie of 2025. We have 28 years later, Danny Boyle, One Battle After Another, Paul Thomas Anderson, even though no one saw it. Sinners, Ryan Coogler. Wake Up Dead Man, A Knives Out Mystery, which I'm watching tonight, so I can't vote on this. Rhian Johnson. Frankenstein, Guillermo del Toro. I gotta say, all these are great movies. It's tough.
It is tough.
I did like One Battle After Another a lot. I kind of feel like Wake Up Dead Man might be the movie, even though I haven't seen it yet. Like, I'm excited to watch this movie.
I mean, it's a Netflix movie, so it has a lot of things. But it is fantastic. They've kind of let him go off and do his own thing, which is great because these movies need that, the Knives Out movies. I mean, going through, we've talked about these already, but like 28 years later, as a legacy sequel, a Rebootuation, God damn, it came back with a hit. This was Danny Boyle again. Phenomenal film. Like, just wall-to-wall great acting, big dongs, everything you want in a movie. And then The Bone Temple comes out soon too. What more do you need? One Battle After Another. Man, that's one of the best movies of the year. We maybe should have included Weapons on this list too.
Yeah, we probably
Because
should
I think that's certainly up there for me. But
yeah,
I think for me, it's probably One Battle After Another.
it was a really good movie. Like, it was long and I didn't realize it, which is a good, and it stuck with me, certain things about it.
It had its comedy moments. Yeah, the bit where he falls off the roof, pure gold.
Great. Yeah, you just
Sensei.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. It can't be Frankenstein. Frankenstein isn't the best movie this year. It's a good movie. It can't.
I don't think it's the best movie of the year.
Can't be Sinners either. I'll give it to you. One Battle After Another.
I think for me, it's between One Battle After Another and Weapons, and I think it just edges out Weapons. Ah, man, Weapons is a really good film though.
It's just a horror movie. It's hard to call it the best movie, because it's a genre film.
But it does do so much right. You're absolutely right. It does do so much right. I do think One Battle After Another could have ended 20 minutes earlier and it would have been a much better movie. Like, there's that ending bit where then they go on another car chase and you're like, why is he following her? You're like, I don't really know why. I think overall though, like, its themes, its cast, everything in it's fantastic. Sean Penn's great in it. His demise is wonderful. That weird Christmas satanistic club, whatever they are. Oh, loved it all. Yeah, let's go One Battle After Another. I'm with you on that.
Oh, yay!
Yay! Here's your award. Take your award. One Battle After Another. You win the Razzie. No,
you won't need it, but you'll take it.
You will take it. All right. Finally, then we do our favorite award. The award that we come back to every year, and the reason why we do this podcast. Not really. It is the most Aquaman 2018 movie of 2025. DL, we've got some really solid films in this now. So this is a movie which is super average, as in the perfect 5 out of 5, the perfect 3.6 on IMDb, the most average movie you can think of. This year we had some doozies. We had Superman by James Gunn. We had Fantastic Four by Matt Shakman. We had Jurassic World Rebirth. We had Predator Badlands with Mickey 17 by Bong Joon-ho. There were a lot more we could have brought into this category. These were the most standout ones. DL, talk me through the list.
I could tell you a lot about why Superman is an amazing movie. I guess I'll talk about why it has some elements that are like iffy. There is the James Gunn effect. Like, I hear you there. There's no way this is the most Aquaman movie. The Fantastic Four First Steps, same thing. Like, yes, there's a couple Marvel moments. There's a couple like, what the fuck's going on here? But this one has a lot more like, whoa, that's pretty cool. Whoa, that's a good. Whoa, I like the way they're interacting.
Mm-hmm. Galactus was great.
Yeah. Jurassic World Rebirth. This movie is so average. It's so average.
How average is it?
It's the longest Jurassic Park movie ever. I don't even know if that's true, but it felt that way.
Even ScarJo couldn't save it.
That says it all. Seriously. Predator Badlands, this is like every single movie, all the tropes, AI, all the predators, it's all there. Yeah, that's a contender. Mickey 17, I think, might almost get this because it should have been better than it was.
It should have been so good.
Yeah.
Like Bong Joon-ho, Robert Pattinson in his weird era. It had so much going for it. And that first trailer, man, I remember seeing that trailer and being like, this is it.
And I was entertained for about like half of it. But it started to stumble towards the back half. I don't know. For me, it's got to be like Badlands or Jurassic World, I guess, because they're below average, to be fair. But I can't really throw these other ones in the Aquaman boat, so it's got to be those two.
So I would say, and I agree with you, I think they're great points. I think Predator Badlands, for me, I objectively do not like that movie. Like, sorry, subjectively.
Yeah, you objectively.
I guess it's subjective, isn't it? Objectively, subjectively, I just do not like that movie. It did things that I do not want to see. I don't want to know how predators go through puberty. That's not something I care about. You know, like
You're
that's
not
not
curious about their teen angst playlist. Yeah, you don't need it.
I don't care which emo bands they listen to
sure.
on the bus. You know, like I didn't need that film. Like, bad movie. Jurassic World Rebirth, so average, so just, and like the scene where they're in the field and I don't think it's a diplodocus, but like the whatever the long neck is in the film. I think
dinosaur nerd, the diplodocus.
The tail swings past them. Yeah, I am.
It's so annoying, dude.
I was like, that's the worst CGI. Like, how can you get that so wrong?
I've ever seen.
So wrong.
It's like so bad.
So bad. And then he's like patting the leg of the dinosaur, and you're like, fuck off, dude. That thing should stamp on you. It just was like, it was a nothing movie. I think Mickey 17, the reason why I can't give it to Mickey 17 is because its highs were its highs high. No,
they were.
It's low.
No, they were higher than these. Yeah.
The bits when you were seeing all the different Mickeys getting killed in the various ways were fun, and I liked that. And but the lows were real low. Were real low.
the gruesome, grotesque
murdering of this poor guy
of Robert Pattinson. Yeah.
I would say I have to give it to Jurassic World Rebirth just because I think it was so average. It was just so bang average. Do you agree?
Yeah. I mean, you got like star actors here just like kind of you just shipping it in. You know, they're like they're doing their best to act, but it's like, oh, I am quintessential mercenary guy. You know, like it's just there's not a lot there.
There is a scene between two very good actors. There's a scene between Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala
on the
Ali
boat
where they're talking about their past, and it should be real deep. And it's so superficial. It's just like, oh, I lost someone. I lost someone too. No, let's cry together.
But you can be better. And you can get past it.
Do better.
Yeah.
We can do this together.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, like this is nothing.
Not need this.
Yeah. 100%. So should we give a big round of applause then to Jurassic World Rebirth to be our most average movie of the year? Wonderful. Good work, guys. You're the best. Good work, Hollywood. And that's it, guys. That is our awards for 2025. We appreciate you all for sticking with us as always. Thank you for coming back. And what are yours? Let us know in the comments below. Let us know what's your most Aquaman movie of the year. What was the movie that you thought was the most average? What was your best? What was your worst? Tell us what the things you're most anticipated for, and we will make sure we include them in next year's awards. DL, thank you for sticking with it and giving the people what they want, which is ranking things. That's what people want to hear. They want to hear things ranked.
People love to rank. They love to have things in order.
Why do people like ranking so much? Yes.
They like to pick the best. They like
what's your least favorite?
Rushmores. They
love Mount Rushmores. We should do a Mount Rushmore next year. A Mount Rushmore of some things.
Yeah, I'm down. Season 2.
Love that.
Something random.
Yeah.
People like a niche
season 2s. Yeah, love that. Let's do that next year. DL, do you want to wrap up the show, my friend?
Yeah, a big thank you to everyone listening. A big thank you to Matthew Bliss for editing and mastering this week's episode. And if you'd like to have Matt on your team, your podcast team, get in touch. Visit us at mbpod.com or head to mbpod.com to find out more about his services. And really, if you want to hear his work, Rethinking Podcasting. It's a short thought pieces podcast on topics of podcasting. Shared over maybe a cup of coffee. I don't know.
Give Matt 5-star review. Give him likes on things. Let him know how great he is. Hit him up. But while you're there, while you're doing that, you can do that for us too. 5-star review. Give us one. We don't know what it means, but hopefully it helps.
Yeah.
Give us that like and subscribe on YouTube. We're gradually checking away at that. We love seeing you new subscribers. That's good to say. I can say these things. We love seeing you and we love your interaction. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for a great year, guys. Are you excited for 2026, DL?
You know I am. Going to take it easy this year. This is the year
It's going to be the most average movie of 2026.
Find out. I guarantee you will.
Mandalorian and Grogu. I'm calling it right now. It's going to be the most average movie this year.
It'd be pretty
I'm shouting it
average,
out.
I don't doubt that it will be. Yeah.
DL, tally ho, my man.
Tally ho, toodaloo.